thinking on this news and stuff that's going on, and such mayhem, you know. You know, of course, I wrote some things. I decided to go ahead and just video too. But there's a cop up there, and he's a police officer. Depends on how you feel about the guy, you know, right now, one or the other. And you know, he had to kill someone. You're a police officer. You're supposed to defend the laws, whatever. And he killed someone. Some like a teenager. And we know all the things that could happen there that could, you know, bring that stuff about. But then those things I haven't seen in the news. Not that I, you know, TVs I don't watch. You know, it's. But then they get stuff out so much that you do catch some of it, you know. But what if there's news? What about the police officer? I mean, how many people, you know, how many notches is on his gun? Is this like the first time? Was there some stuff here that, you know, we're not being told that they in that neighborhood know about, and, you know, they want some justice done because, you know, something needs to be done about this officer because he's just a little too trigger happy, you know, and he seems to have that power, he possesses the power to, you know, force his energy of the law at you and make you defend for yourself and make it in an act that, and he's ready to blow your brains out. Now, with something like that going on, well, I'm going to have to get out in the street with those people, you know, because that's just the way it should be. Now, a lot of things depend on a lot of things, and that leader of the place, and see these glasses, I have to wear these now. I could read this and I put that in large print, but it's a bit of a struggle now to make it out because this guy done something to these glasses. He's made them stronger than I really need them, and you know, for smaller writings. But now it's difficult. It's changed my vision in there somehow, you know. And they want to blame it on the obstetrician. That's where we're making this stuff. They blame it on the girl in the room with the little machines that we're supposed to, you know, zoom you in, to tune you in, or whatever it is, you know. That's a crap. So much crap. Now this leader up there, where the, you know, the cop and the boy and the killing and the raiding, and his car was stolen, you know, and you know, odds are that I don't think he's going to get that car back because he's crossing with the wrong people, you know, and that's what it is, you know. Anytime something comes up and it's like you cross with it's the right reasons, you know, good reasons solid behind it, but it's crossing the wrong people because they're on the other side, and they're the ones that's holding it and going on with all their bullshit to keep their bullshit, you know. So this is, you know, with it being stolen, you know, it's like set up to be funny, but on and just from which side, and then whom is controlling, wanting to bring out exactly what from this boiling over civil ravenous raiding Islamic negros. Must be straight out from the jungles of Africa. Stories and stones of stick. But what if they all carry, and you know what? This is yet being used as a distraction, keeping out our sights, business as usual, covering good to make it a crime. So criminals in the American offices are the targets. No mercy shall be shown. If you're ever tempered to show death its mercy, oh, but death has none of these devices. there must be a slaughtering of all American government officials that show any sign of harboring favoritism to anything Islamic. That's including all mosques built in America, who signed and made money off of those contracts, and including all Muslims. That is what must be removed from American soil, north and middle and south. And that's where these people, they're overkilling of one of their kind. Then they have a powerful mojo going for them, and they need to put this test forward in the end of task. And in the task that our called president has been harboring these racist Islamic anything that believes in the laws they require sharia, that's an LOL, to be enhanced on earth, is against completely, absolutely all the laws of the creator of all. There's no questioning that. Now, for all your sakes, born of Christ, we shall all live on. Life or after death, the spirit of the spoken word that reaches into each and everyone's heart of hearts. Talk it with your neighbors, no matter what they really think. It's how the spirit is spread much quicker than any virus, or faster than it takes a magnetic field that extends out from the sun before it hits the earth. Life-giving or taking, just whom calls those shots? Open word, open toward, feeling towards. Then you will feel and know inside your hearts the wrong and the rights that we all are doing. Just stop it. Stop it today, starting now. Yep. Just that easy. You know what's wrong. You know when your heart, but you've done it for so long, it seems natural. And the word that we need to cross, bringing words, on the typo it's there, bringing words, and we need to cross, never back, never turning back to our life inside. Wow, I'm going to start this all over here, because this is like, you know what's wrong. You know when your heart, you've done it so long, it seems natural in the words that we need to cross. Bridging words, all we need to cross, never turning back to, or life inside loses its soul. Now you know why there are so many lost inside. Life that has lost their soul. But with a word that can cure all souls, and we carry it all deep inside everyone that has been born again, just by listening to thee, and any words from the Holy Bible, guidance to our Lord, crossing that bridge. Easy as a child, any child can do it. Cross and continue on in a life where you want to be a holy woman, led by no other, and all holy men, respectful to all, not harming another soul in this. You better catch on, or you will be loved left when you wanted your right And it all ends for your wrong song. That's it. In peace and through God do I exist. Now just something got me serious today. It's in the air. But you're all busy working. And when it comes to a weekend, you know, there's thoughts and things put in our minds since we were kids and child, from whatever, you know. There's nothing about cultivation of your enlightenment to give yourself into the spirit that is covering the world. It's not any of that kind of cultivation. But to go out and to party and have fun. You have to do something illegal so you can talk and brag about it. You know, hey, we blah, 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 and a drunk, and oh, such a lost cause. Just led everyone astray. Myself included. The thing about it is I never invented any new wrongdoings. I just followed suit with things that I saw and you know, without any one knowing, you know, what's in the wrong, you know. It's just that on a level of two people, that's a level all their own. And that's a very special place to be. The touch and the feel, and experience. It can be just like a very deep, 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 deep. It goes in very deep love. Now with the things out and whatever, this and that, and I just have to let it go, but I did not want it to just be shut off just so quickly. You know, I guess it had to. You know, then life goes on. But you always think of at times, though, you know. Now you share if you can feel it or not, share this. In case you can't, close your eyes gently and breathe through to the deepest parts of your lungs, gently. Filling them as much as you can hold, before the controllers have ingested everyone with the killers that they have placed into our air. Air, the creator of all, created so that we all have life together and in peace together. Anyone outside of this is an enemy to God, creator of all. And we are his instruments to bring forth and seeing holy justice brought against all Islam, horror to earth, and godly ways they are not. Islam is, can you not see, is trying to create another civil war, like when the Jews, it was said, had a part in starting the war between the North and the South. Imagine that. Well, so did they. And look what we are living in. Is that godly ale that you drink? On your weekends, are you drinking godly ale? Or you're drinking the devil's own by things and wrongs that you've been shown, but you've grown up with it and you don't know any better. Think about that. Then let it go. Just renew. Start over. And his name is one. After a 1 second hold, when you fill all that you can fill, then there's hold for 1 second, and then exhale slowly. You'll get to where you can breathe in and hold, and it doesn't hurt a thing. And you let go because there's an automatic. That's our soul in here, alive. It needs that air just as much as our bodies. Imagine that. Who am I? Boy. And making a count of how long it takes, and repeat that when the next breath is coming, after breathing gently, breathing in, and make this to a count of, what's comfortable set, or just they start with like 4. And you hold for a second, and you exhale from the top down to the bottom, 4. And you hold for a second. Then you start inhaling from the bottom, using your diaphragm to suck out. Your belly goes a little bit. That's to fill the bottom of your lungs and fill them bottom up to the top. And then you exhale oppositely from the top down to the bottom. And when you exhale it all out, you can hold for 4 seconds. And then breathe it all in to like a 4. And then hold it for 4. No breath in your lungs. You've exhaled it all out. And you hold for 4 seconds. Then you relax. And from your diaphragm, breathe in again. And you can get deeper breaths breathing like this. And you just wake up. And question things that just don't seem right. Well, then there is that reason. Find it. Enlightenment is just that close to all. Enlightenment is just that close to all.